Welcome to Two Blondes and a Brokerage. And today we are talking about why this time of year is our selling season and why it's such a good time of the year to sell. Like, what exactly is going on this time of the year that makes it such a great time to sell?
No, that's a great point. I mean, you and I both agree there's never a bad time to sell a home, but there is a great time to sell a home. And right now we happen to be in the prime of the market, not just because of, statistically what the market's doing right now, but it's no joke, April showers bring May flowers. So that means more listings. And that's for a couple reasons. So obviously the first right off the bat is aesthetically, things just look more appealing, right? We've got green grass, the trees are budding. You've got more daylight, which is huge for clients who are like, I can't see a house until 5:30, and when they go in the dark, they can't really see everything. So it's helpful to have that. But also, I mean, right now is kind of the best time to buy because kids are about to go out of school. I'm sorry, to sell. Um, so school districts wise, are you going to move? Or are you going to stay? Do you need to move into a certain area to be, in like right now where we're at, perfect example, in Sapphire Point, we don't have a homeschool. Our homeschool is kind of set to just generically what Castle Rock would be. But there are preferred schools that we'd rather send our kids to. So if you want to be in a preferred school and not have to go into like a lottery, you have to live in that area. So people are going to take advantage of that right now. A lot of people like to, sell before they're going to have to worry about getting into, I mean, summer. I remember summer used to being like, it felt like 6 months when we were on summer break. Now that
Yeah,
we're adults, I'm like, oh, my kid only
like
has
two
like
days.
2 months. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's it. So it's very time, when you think about the process of selling a home, you're looking at 45 days average. So
Yeah,
that's
true.
going to get you into the middle of that. So you got, you want to look at that timeline. But really aesthetically that, and what's crazy is, I mean, when you walk into a casino in Vegas and it like smells vibrant, you get energetic, they do
Mhm.
that for a reason so that you stay awake, so that you spend more money. It's kind of the same with like our senses, with what we see, what we hear, what we smell, what we taste. This time of year, it's proven statistically, I don't know what the numbers are, but people who see the green grass, who see the daylight, who see people out on rooftop patios or walking their dog or out at a park are more likely to be advantageous on making decisions, which is buying a home, buying a
Yeah.
car, choosing to move, whatever that might be. So that's another kind of statistically good reason why this is kind of the prime time to sell your house.
Yeah. And I think that it's geographically too, it matters a little bit, right? Like the suburbs, obviously, people are a lot more concerned about school districts and stuff versus maybe downtown or whatever. But I think regardless of where you're buying or selling, the energy of this time of year, it's like we felt it right at the beginning of the year. As soon as like the weather gets nice, it's like the first day the weather is nice, patios are packed, right? Like people are, and it's the same thing with buying houses. I feel like, okay, people get this like they're feeling rejuvenated. They get this like second burst of energy or whatever it is. And they're like, okay, now I feel good. I want to do this big change in my life or whatever. And also, like, nobody wants to move in the winter. Moving in the winter sucks ass. It's cold, it's like the actual, like, having to move things. You have to, it's weather dependent, and it's like, it's just not a good time. And it's funny, you'll see even like realtors that will take, if they know you're going to sell maybe in the winter, but they can at least take exterior pictures in the summer or whatever, they will, because there's something about like looking at a house that is like, with the fresh cut grass and the flowers are blooming and the trees are full. And it's like, it's just so much more like beautiful, so much more inviting than
Well,
it
they
is
can
like in the
envision
winter.
themselves. Yeah, like what it's like to walk into a house with a client and they hate it because of the paint color.
Yeah.
And it's like that's all cosmetic. Whereas with, the exterior of a home, they want to be able to envision having barbecues in their back
Yeah.
patio,
True.
all the things that they have. Or, I've had clients not buy a house because they're like, I can't picture what my yard's going to look like, or
Yeah.
what if they say there's a garden? What if there's not a garden? It's like, well, again, that's a little bit dramatic, but people want to envision themselves living in that home, right? That's our job. That's the whole purpose. But if you
Yeah.
can't see past that, so this gives that opportunity. The other thing I was going to say too is spring cleaning. Like people are taking advantage right now. I have clients right now who are ready to sell, but she's like, I'm OCD. And if all my closets aren't done, and if I haven't, gifted or, donated or whatever before, I want it
Mhm.
to look like my house doesn't live in it. I'm the same way. When people come
Yeah.
over, they're like, "Do you live here?" I'm like, "Yes, we live here."
Yeah.
But realistically, people are taking advantage of what you see on, TV. It's spring cleaning, it's X, Y, and Z, it's this, it's that. So um now's a good time to sell.
Yeah. And I think, it's just like no one when you walk into a house and you get that feeling, right? We've all watched clients like their eyes light up, right? And it's like as a realtor, before they even know that it's the right house.
Yep.
But it's like no one walks up to a house and it's like, man, I just love to envision myself shoveling this driveway.
Yeah.
It's like no one like gets the feeling. No one creates these like idealistic memories in their head of like wintertime. No one does that.
No, nobody.
Winter sucks. Like no one enjoys it. Winter sucks. We all want to make big changes in our life or move or whatever in the spring. And it's like, and also I think part of it too is like springtime and summertime is the time to like enjoy your home. So if
Mhm.
you're not enjoying your home currently, you might be more inclined to be looking to enjoy your home. And it's like or it's like a great time to list it because like it looks beautiful, you feel good about it, but now it's like time for whatever the next step in your life or whatever that may be.
Well, if you guys are ready to list, call us. We're happy to help you.
Take
Otherwise,
advantage of
like,
spring time.
comment, subscribe, give us a call, and we're happy to help.
Yes, we'll see you guys soon.